Morning, everyone. Um, well, anyway, um, like I said in my description, this is for everyone. I was asked to put some things up, and it's not personal. Whoever it resonates with, or if it helps someone, um, then I hope it does. Um, they wanted me to ask, some questions, and then tell you what else they were saying that I should bring up. And I did bring this stuff up um, previous. But anyway, I saw something, and but in it, you know, it was confusing to them, which when I saw it, it was confusing. But this is also confusing. Um, and it's not only me, it's, you know, probably a lot um, of others. Now, again, I'm not talking about my situation. I am not talking about who is involved or was involved, I should say. And again, everyone is welcome, and I hope I can you can learn from something. But this is also something to think about. I have a they asked me to ask these questions, and it's for ones who do come up or think about it. And if it is on TV, does whatever, and then the younger ones you know happen to watch it, or they get a thought or an idea, and then they start. This is where we need to tell the truth. And well, I'll explain it in it. um Even though this was happening, um it could be happening to others. Now, they want me to ask, um you don't like me, or okay, I'm going to change it. Instead of saying me, you don't like someone, but you want to be that person. You don't like what they do or how they do it, but you want to do and how they do it. Whatever it may be. You want a person's man. In my case, I don't have one, but all of you do. Or a girlfriend or a woman, whatever, how you want to say it. I mean, I could go down the list of everything, but anyway, I want to make it clear again. I'm not speaking to anyone personally. I'm asked to ask these questions, and plus, I am curious what the answer is. I'm asked to put this up to whoever that thinks they are whoever or want to be them. Think about why you want to be, or you don't like something of whoever that person is. Just be you. Anyway, to answer of what they gave me and what I have to make clear in my other video or videos that I've done. It brings it up about shows and movies, like fairy tales or any kind. And again, I'm just asking and told to bring it up. I was told before, and I mentioned it. They want me to say, I brought up about fairy tale stories and, fairy tale love stories. Think about it. And all the fairy tales that, I guess everyone seen at least one, doesn't matter, or the magic, movies or shows or whatever. Remember at the end of every plot or whatever, who wins? Say, just say that it was, Cinderella. I only know bits and pieces of that one. And, oh crap, I can't remember the Hocus Pocus. What happened to them towards the end? And who really won? Cinderella got who she's supposed to be with. And where did the step ones go? How did it end for them? Now, with any movie or show or whatever, say if it's, magic, again, who wins and what happens to the ones are doing it to harm? I want to bring up that I did mention about, a fairy tale, like I said, love story, and whatever else I said in that video. My fairy tale, like I said in the video, is way different than, the movies or what anyone thinks you know, that I'm thinking that I only live in fairy tale land or whatever. Doesn't matter. Just know what what my way of fairy tale, it's a true love story and real. I also know a lot of ones know what I mean. So you know. Take now with real, harming anyone, like movies. But the movies don't give the whole picture. In a lot of movies, ones do the swapping, ones do, throwing out illnesses or whatever, that they have and they want to give it to them and et cetera, et cetera. You you know what's out there and what goes on. I'll bring up like the illness. Say you have you know you're think say you have something and you think by sending to someone it will go away. No. It might appear it did, and it might look like whoever you send it to, it affected them. But one thing you don't know, and it goes like, attaching yourself to energies, or I don't know, thinking that you're going to take someone's person or whatever, and you're trying to get, say, you're trying to get the girl or whatever, vice versa, whatever, and you want to sleep with them and you have something and you want to give it to them. No, it's not done that way. First of all, one, you can't get near me anyway, but if you tried it with others, whoever you send it to, it's all an illusion to everyone. To have them think that they have something. I mean, it could turn up on tests too. But the thing is, if that person knows about this stuff or finds out what is going on, it will disappear like it was never there or it never happened. And whoever sent it, if you didn't know, it will go back to you because you thought it disappeared and you won't get it. No, it will come back to you, but worse than what you had it. You know, like the person who did find out or knows about this stuff or whatever. You know, like the one who found out. Don't you think that they would have went to God to heal them or guide them to who can? You know, you could have done the same thing, you know, by asking, you know, was this done through family, family's karma debt? Can you heal me or guide me to someone who can? But the thing is, if you got it from doing things to others, I mean, you could still ask, what to do. You know, there's all kinds of help out there for anything. There's, you name it, you could find it. Who can help? And if you asked, spirit, whoever, your angels, ancestors, God, Jesus, whoever you speak to in spirit of the light. Oh, here we go again. I haven't gotten anything. Well, all right, never mind. Like I said, there's all kinds. They wanted me to bring up, as I grew up, I was always sick, And as I was, growing up, I always heard different things. And all through, as I was growing up, I also learned about different things. And I asked Spirit, God, if this was done by someone, can you heal me? Now, the thing is, it took a long time. Because of everything else in between that I had to face. And again, I'm not saying that's a quick way. I'm not a doctor. And first of all, you need both. You should always go to the doctor. And you also need faith. Only you, or anyone, well, one, knows what you did. Whatever issue you have or why you're going through it. First of all, if you don't know yourself, How are you going to explain to the doctor? You know, how are they going to, help you fully? Unless they take every single test that's out there. And say you decide you want to be someone. Now, I said this in my other videos. What can happen? You will get all of who, decided to do what you did. All of you tried to attach. I'll just take me, for example, and you do it to others, or you did, or whatever, or whoever comes across in a movie or sees it or hears anything about something and decides to try it. This is for everyone. If you tried taking over or, sending entities, or trying to be a person, and if you're ill or whatever, you think that you could just send it over to somebody, whatever. Now, all the other ones that are doing the same thing to a person, don't you think? Now, what happens if one of them had something? So, I know my energy's protected. So, whatever, when people do something, they're only getting their energy and whatever they are sending. So, now, since others are doing it, you're getting their energy too. And whatever they sent and whatever illness they have. But the thing is, who you're sending it all to and doing whatever to, they won't get anything. And that's one of the reasons why I said doing stuff like this is really dangerous. Because I'm also told you don't know what else will happen other than all that I just said. And because you're doing it to someone on purpose and for no reason, and an innocent person, and you're disturbing all these entities and, going into spirit and all that, because whatever happens in spirit, it comes down here. But anyway, you don't know what they're going to send you, spirit or the entities, what they will do. because, you know, whatever you're trying to have or what your issue is and you want it to go to someone else, you know, thinking that that other person don't have whatever they have to solve or do. And again, I will say this isn't personal. This isn't about anyone. And like I said, it's for younger ones or who gets the idea or gets all wrapped up, you know, in where, you know, they don't know about what could happen. Because if you do any kind of revenge or harm anyone, take anyone from anyone because of whatever reason, and you really don't know what can happen or who you will end up with, especially if you keep doing magic on the person. You know, other than ruining, you know, your bloodline and everyone else's that's involved or whatever. Now, say you have children who didn't experience anything yet in life. I mean, you know, look what you know, what was done to them. And if we don't make it better, you know, especially for our children, by showing them and helping others by showing them, how's our children or the next generation or whatever, how are they going to? I mean, really. I mean, who knows? We'll be long gone. Well, you know, what do you think will happen? I mean, where would that leave, you know, our world if they can't figure out how to solve it? We're supposed to help and guide our children and, you know, help others, you know, say, hey, you know, let's do this or whatever. But other than that, the thing that we didn't make, our ancestors, Jesus, God, our angels, proud. We gave up when they didn't give up on us. And for the ones that are, you know, trying and you I know I've been trying, and everyone else has been trying. Yeah, they're proud of us. They're proud of all of us, if we try to do something, you know. You know, think about it. Everyone has some kind of karma or an issue that they're going through. You know, and and ones that are going through whatever they have to go through, and if they know that they have that karma, ancestral debt, or whatever, that they know that they need to, figure out and, break the chains and et cetera, et cetera. You know all about that. And then they have people sending what they don't feel like going through. Do you think that those ones that have to deal with what they're going through, and they're trying to do what, I don't know, break whatever the ancestral, and then they have all these people that they don't know that are doing all kinds of stuff, thinking, if you don't know about this stuff, thinking that it is them that is actually going through it. Because all these people don't feel like going through it. They, you figured, okay, someone else can. How do you think they will feel? Now, ones that do go through all that, you know, don't you think that they have to go through a lot of ones? That they not fighting off. I mean, their spiritual team is doing all that, but yeah, sometimes they do get in there. You know. Now, what happens if you really didn't have that much karma, but you decided to do all this, because something, I don't know, came up or something happened, and instead of trying to fix it and walk it away, or, you know, whatever, doesn't matter. So you decided to do all this, send everything to whoever, because that little thing you didn't feel like dealing with, so you wanted to give it to someone else to deal with. But didn't think it wouldn't come back even worse. like I said, you never know. Like I've been doing this, battling, whatever, since I was a baby. So who can say that, like I said in my other video, I knew all about this, and I remember them saying that they were preparing me and training me. So for me to be trained, don't you think that I had to go through a lot of ones? So imagine. I know my energies, I'm just saying, because I can't speak for others. I know my energy's protected. But, don't you think that they're still here waiting for all of you? So now, all the ones that you're sending, that were sending, that I was getting sent to me, because, I don't think, I think the ones in my situation were caught. I mean, I don't know yet. They told me that they're doing the last thing. I don't know. They speak broken English, so I don't understand them. But anyway, everything that was sent to me, I knew, I mean, yeah, in the beginning it was affecting me. It was making me stronger. But the thing is, everything that was you people sent to me, plus all the ones that I had to train to fight since I was a baby. So now you have all them. Also, you didn't think that, did you? That's why they are telling me to put this out for the next. It's not just what you sent. I mean, these people sent to me. I was told I've been dealing with this since I was born. I mean, I just remember the conversation that they said that they were preparing me and training me. But the thing is, I don't remember anything, and I can't. Sorry. I just got a thought in my head. Why'd you give me that image? Sorry. Sorry. A little baby. Oh my God. A little baby fighting all these people. Sorry. Sorry. It's funny to me. Sorry. But true. But anyway, you're also getting all them too. And I said how dangerous it was. I said that. So they want me to bring it up again, and hopefully new ones, younger ones, and whoever is out there that wants to harm people, you know, or see how many you could sleep with, or see how you can steal somebody's whatever, or whoever. Because I'm going to say, you take somebody that don't belong to you with magic, it's not going to turn out like you think. Because all that magic isn't going to turn a person to, whatever you want them to do. Maybe in the very, very beginning. But put it this way, it's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be nice. Um, sorry. But anyway, so why would you think that someone else will want to go through something that you don't want to? I mean, well, one, they don't want to go through it. And that's why I always say there's so much more we need to be thinking about, you know, like making it better around the world, spreading love and peace, helping others, you know, comforting them, if they need it, cheer them up, get others through things, whatever it may be. You know, telling ones, keep going, proud of you, don't quit. There's always a solution to solve something or anything. It's nice to hear something like that, or, smile at someone, cheer them up. I mean, I will say, I am proud of everyone. I mean, you made it. You're listening to my channel, or I guess channel, my video. You know, you woke up. You went to work. You did something. Proud of you. You know, someone or everyone, whatever, someone always thinks it's much easier to give someone else the problem instead, you know, going to somewhere where, going to someone, or if you're married or have a boyfriend or whatever, whoever you go to, or how many, you could be sitting there, having coffee with somebody, and bring it up, how can I, solve this, or can you give me an idea? you know there's always somewhere or some way to come up with a solution. That's where you don't judge people, or whatever you say or do, or whatever, instead of, as I say, break bread with everyone. You never know who will come up with an idea for you or help out. Now, it depends on what the situation is or whatever, but if you didn't know, if you hide things from your children, if you speak to them, say, hey, we're right now we're having problems or whatever, I'm trying to come up with an idea or whatever. You do know that you can even ask your children, or your boyfriend or your spouse or whatever. Children can come up with ideas too, because believe it or not, they even see everything what's going on. I mean, I don't like the saying, and neither did my dad, because if we sat at the table with adults and, had a conversation and had our opinions, my dad will said, don't give me that bull. Children shouldn't only be seen and not heard. My children will be heard. Because first of all, if they don't speak their opinions or speak around adults, how are they going to learn how to speak and figure out things in the world? They don't know how to, I guess when they get older, they can, figure out you know, whatever, what they heard, if it was truth or whatever. But if they are constantly around only children, and I'll just say, and what do you hear, with children, especially if, say they hang with a child that don't feel like speaking yet. That it's quiet, but they just like, I, goo goo gaga, whatever, how babies talk. You get what I mean? They get into school. How are they going to speak? Children have opinions too. So other than the, having that, they sent me a vision of a little tiny baby, me fighting all these entities and all of whoever was sending. I have another thing that will, cut the tension of everything what I, was saying, and for, you to process it in a funny way, you know. Um, I saw this and I thought it was hysterical. I was like, ooh, I have to do it. Just think about it. Anyone who does anything, whatever it may be, and you need to run from the police, sorry, to me, I think it's funny. Don't wear shoes that light up. I don't know. His spirit has a sense of humor like me. They told me to say it when I saw it. But anyway, they also said to say this too. Hopefully that helped attention, what you are processing over here. They told me to say, because sometimes I do go way too deep in my videos, Um, but I always wind up saying something funny at the end to break that, tension, whatever. Anyway, um, there's another one. And I also brought this up in another video, but I totally forgot about the saying. When you go out to public bathrooms and all that, and it's not only in public bathrooms, it could be in your homes too. But both of these are funny but true. It's the way people leave bathrooms, you know, especially, on the, wherever you go, thinking, oh, it gets cleaned up. Well, more and more people think that way. You know, if no one's in there, how long do you think, you know, that they're going to finally send somebody to do it? But anyway, um, there's a saying that's out there. I'm trying to remember it. It says, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, be sweet and wipe the seat. I thought that was funny. Sorry. Yes, you can call me weird. I really don't care. I have a certain kind of sense of humor. Sorry. Everything is funny to me. They also said to bring up one of my experiences, and apparently it's happening to others, and that's why mostly women think that they can take revenge. For, and you know what? I think it's for both, male or female. If you're in a relationship, if you're married or single and know who your person is, whatever. They're telling me, say they're away, for some reason, they have a business trip or whatever, and they're with the guys or whatever. And you guys do, I don't know, videos or posting or whatever it's called. And then you get something, like a picture or a video. Like your person is cheating. Like I said, with anything, before, one, you take revenge or confront somebody, like, just say, your boyfriend or husband or whoever that you're supposed to be with, just say that, another person or a friend of yours or whoever likes your person, and, they follow them around, but you don't know that. And they send you something, So don't take revenge until you actually find out if it's the truth. Because, you get a video with things, say their room. Okay? And there's evidence that they're cheating. you know, with another woman, or the girl is cheating with another man, whatever, how it fits with you. I'm just saying. And you get a video or a picture with like somebody's there, could be clothes, whatever, or instead of one thing that's supposed to be there, there's two, two glasses or whatever it may be. I'm not telling you what was sent to me, in my, years ago relationship, person who I was with, and you get that. First, find out, check with the ones that they went with, or ask them when they get back. But really look into it. I mean, you could tell when somebody's lying. And first of all, if a person's cheating, okay, why would they themselves take a picture or a video and show all that evidence? If they were cheating and didn't want you to know. Just think about that. Think before you do. And never do revenge on anybody. Try to harm anyone. Now, if it so happened to be true, just think about this. Just walk away. It wasn't meant for the both of you to be together in the first place. And then, you can laugh about it. Because now they have to deal with whoever your person was. Or the person who, sent you the whatever they send. While you're off, relieved, okay, it wasn't meant. Move on. And believe me, if you ask, God will send you who you're supposed to be with. So always remember that. Instead of taking revenge, ruining your life, depends on what kind of harm you do. Either way, you could go be put away for life. Or, one of you could no longer be here anymore, or both of you, or whatever. You have to think about that too. There is so much, to see and do in life. Why would you ruin it and be stuck behind bars, or if, God forbid, I hope not, but if you get unalived, what's that going to do? If you're behind bars for life, again, what's that going to do? What are you going to do, see or do? Especially if you planned out your whole entire life to, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to accomplish this, I'm going to accomplish that. And then, bam, you ruined it for what? A person that doesn't belong to you in the first place? Wasn't meant? If they wanted to cheat, you didn't. It's on them. And God will send you a person that will always be faithful. And there's more, but anyway, I hope this helps someone, and understand my sense of humor. I laugh at it, my own jokes. But anyway, I hope everyone has a lovely morning, and be grateful, be thankful. You got out of bed. Thank Spirit, thank God. And go, you make someone happy, you make yourself happy at the same time, because you'll get a feeling, like I said in my other videos, you will get that feeling, wow, I made somebody's day today. And remember, this isn't personal, okay? I'm just asking questions. I'm telling what I was told to bring up, and some, well, really all of it I went through, but anyway, I'm just trying to let people know how to solve things, and to keep on reminding everyone to still have faith, and always ask. But anyway, I have to go. Yes. Sorry, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah. I want some. Yes, with espresso. You knew that. Okay. Anyway, I have to go. I have to speak with someone. And yeah. But again, I hope this resonates. I hope it helps. And everyone have a great day. Ciao.